What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 10 to FIFA 17 video. Today we have something that should be a little bit different. Firstly, you can see I'm in a different room. Hopefully the sound's okay, it's not too bad. The lighting's normally a little bit better, but I genuinely as I stood up right to go and grab a hoodie and I stood up and went and in the process I punched the light bulb and have broken it.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
It's directly above my head in this room, so the lighting's a little bit peculiar. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we're in the new office, we've got some new stuff coming and hopefully this is a lot of fun. So, before we get into it though guys, I want to really quickly tell you about one quick thing, and it is this new app on my iPhone. I have been using it constantly as of late. So, if you're a football fan, which I am 99% sure you are if you're watching this video, like me, you want to be keeping up to date with football all of the time. And the previous app I used to use made some changes and I literally cannot stand it now. And this is the best football related app I've seen since. You can do so much cool stuff to do with football on it. So firstly, you start off, you pick your favourite team. Obviously I'd go for Arsenal. You can then get it so it gives you notifications of any piece of news, any scores, any sort of stuff like that, which is perfect. If you're out or busy or working, you can keep up to date with it. You then get all like your favourite stuff, so it subscribes you to Champions League, Premier League, all that sort of stuff, so you keep up to date with it. There's an all news bit. If you want to keep up to date with football and want a broad stroke of everything that's going on, it's got it. It has every match score. It will give you your favourites, as you can see, like all the games that we've got going on today. But you can also go to all matches, and if you're so inclined, you can see the scores of the Copa do Nordeste. Why not? And if, like me, you're interested in travelling all the way up to West Brom to watch your team lose 3-1, then you might be interested to see there's actually only 7 points between Arsenal and West Brom in the table. You might like to know that. I don't know. I feel there are so many cool different features to the app. It's available on iOS, Android, Windows, everything you can think of. So if you guys want to check it out, click the link in the description down below. Do download it down below because that also helps me out. And let's get into the video. So, there's not much else to say other than that, and we are going to get into this episode. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at the players in the FIFA 17 8-year birthday thing, and we're going to look back at how they've changed across all the years. Now, we've been doing this series for a little while now, and the response has been incredible. I can't thank you guys enough. I have no words anymore. Like, it's been insane. You guys have been absolutely smashing it out of the park. But on top of that, I feel like this is the perfect series for the birthday thing. We're going to look back at how all these cards have changed and most likely why they have their FUT birthday card. So, we're going to start off. The screen should be a little bit different this time. We should have the cards along the screen, but then we should also have like one above it, which is going to be their birthday card. It'll take me a little bit longer to do, but I think it should look good. So we're going to start off with Daniel Sturridge. I'm going to do their special cards each time. So we're going to start off with Daniel Sturridge. So, let's get into it. FIFA 10, Daniel Sturridge had a Chelsea striker card. An absolutely sick card. 87 pace, 71 shooting, 75 heading. A very, very good card indeed. FIFA 11, he was still at Chelsea. Again, a pretty good card. He did actually go on loan to Bolton this year, which was he got an inform there, but didn't have a normal card there. His card had gone down a little bit, but then at FIFA 12, it got a big increase. It was back up to 80 rating, which was his best for a few years. It was a very good card, good pace, a nice, well-rounded card. The following season, he actually had a Chelsea card and a Liverpool card. I'm going to put the Liverpool card on the screen now. He moved there in January, of course. But he also had like a right-wing Chelsea card at the same time. And yeah, that was the first half of the season. FIFA 14, though, was at Liverpool. And this is probably close to where this card is. It was probably one of his better cards. So we'll look at his upgraded card from that year. And he had 90 pace, 78 shooting, 71 heading, and 83 dribbling. Now, the stats on his card here, I mean, they're the best they've ever been, that's for sure. But FIFA 15, he has an 83 rated card. Stats are quite similar. 16 and 17, again, very, very similar. I'm not sure why he got an upgrade this year. A little bit peculiar, especially considering he's not playing any football whatsoever. So, we'll move on now to Ashley Cole. This is quite an interesting one. I was surprised he was actually in it, to be honest. But Ashley Cole has, of course, got this left-back card, as you can see on the screen. But we'll go back to FIFA 10. He had a left wing-back card at Chelsea. 87 pace, a very, very good card indeed. The crazy, crazy stats. Imagine having him now. You would absolutely love that card. But yeah, 87 pace, 73 heading, good defending, good dribbling, nice, well-rounded stats. Following season, he has another left wing-back card. I don't know why he kept being left wing-back, but 86 pace again, good pace. Nice, well-rounded stats. A few of these players, like Cole, didn't really change for a while. We'll look FIFA 12, 13, all quite similar. Pace going down each time. And then FIFA 15 was his last Chelsea card. It was his slowest. He had 76 pace that year. Not the best of cards, to be honest, but yeah, you wouldn't really see him ever be used. Following season, he moved to Roma. Now, that was one where, had, you know, remember that picture of him like stood on the edge of the team photo? That absolute legendary meme. He had an 81 rated card that year, though. 73 pace, you'd never use him. Following season, he was at Roma, but he also moved to LA Galaxy. Both cards were the exact same stats, of course. That was when he had that special, like, well, it wasn't an international man of the match. It was like the retro cards they released, like the red ones where they got, like, gave Torres, David Villa, all those cards, some sick ones. But then, obviously, FIFA 17, now he has this silver card. It's absolutely terrible. So it's quite nice how good his silver card is. I want to see just what prices they're going for at the moment. I'm recording this at 7:10. And sorry, the day it's come out, so there's been some 100k packs, but that's about it. I'm guessing he's probably going for about 50k at the moment, maybe 70k. There was one for 80 there, especially with the 100ks just coming out in the last 10 minutes. I'm sure, yeah, 75k, 71k, 70, 67. We're going to move to the other fullback with Ignacio Abate. He's always been one of those trustworthy fullbacks on FIFA, and he's now got this 84 rated card. So if we go back to FIFA 10, he was actually a right mid, something I didn't know. FIFA 10, he had a 90 pace right mid card. Absolutely fantastic. 77 rated. It was the same with FIFA 11 as well. A 76 rated this time. One stat down. But yeah, 90 pace still. He actually got an inform at right back that year. That was his first card at right back. It was 82 rated with 93 pace. Following season was his first at right back. 78 rated, 91 pace, 78 dribbling, 75 defending. Absolutely unreal stats. And it keeps going there. Following season, FIFA 13, he had an 81 rated card with 93 pace. Absolutely out of this world. Following year, it was still just unreal. I mean, he was lower rated, but he still had 93 pace. It's absolutely ludicrous. 92 pace on his FIFA 15 silver, which obviously that's his big card downgrade, but it didn't last for long because the following season, straight back up, a 78 rated, 92 pace. This is the first year where he's been under 90 pace in the history of FIFA, I believe. Yeah, that looks as though that is the case, and obviously he's now got his 94 pace card, so that isn't always going to be true. Next up, we're going to go to Stefan Ellis, one of the cult heroes in FIFA. That's why he got the extra special card. There's this one, but then the cam, but there was also like a 88 rated one, which I'm sure you guys have seen as well. So we're going to go back to FIFA 12. This is where his central attacking midfield prowess started. He was a silver 73 rated card, but he also had 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot. He was like the most used silver going. It's mad to actually think that in game he only had 2 stats over 80, and that was acceleration and agility. The rest of his stats are all under 80, so it's mad how much he was loved that year. But the following season at Roma, he had a centre forward 76 rated card and a left wing 81 rated card. So he had a bit of an upgrade that year. He also got into the team of the season. So that was when it was probably his best season. FIFA 14, though, he started to drop off. Wasn't having the best of times. And yeah, it just wasn't really working for him. He was starting to become a fringe player at AC Milan. FIFA 15, he was the same sort of thing. He had half a season there. Then he actually, I'm not sure if he was sold or went on loan to Monaco, because he was also there for the start of the following game. But then January of last year, he actually moved to Roma, and he's been kind of finding a bit of form again. Whilst at Roma, he got 2 informs in FIFA 16, and then this year he got his upgrade to 81, and then of course he's got these 2 central attacking midfield cards, which honestly just look out of this world. It's a shame he doesn't have the skills anymore, does he? What star skills? Oh, he does have 5-star skills still. We don't need to keep looking at that. We're going to move on to our striker, and that is Seydou Doumbia. Now, he's always been popular in FIFA. That's just the way it goes with him. I can't seem to successfully navigate the FIFA menus, but if we go back to FIFA 10, he did have a FIFA 10 card. He played for Young Boys. It was an 87 pace, 76 rated card. Not bad. Wasn't really his peak hype there. Well, you'll see when his peak hype was in a second. FIFA 11, he had a 78 rated card at CSKA Moscow. It was his first time there. That's where this is when his hype basically begins. So he has the CSKA Moscow card. Not bad at all. Following season, FIFA 12, this is the one. 94 pace, 85 dribbling, good finishing. He also had, his strength was only 65, but he had 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He was unreal. Absolutely unreal. I panicked for a second then, thinking I didn't turn my mic on because I recorded a video earlier and forgot to turn it on. FIFA 13, 82 rated with 91 pace, very similar for FIFA 14, 80 rated with 91 pace. Had a bit of an upgrade again for FIFA 15. This time he was 93 pace with 82 rating. It was one of his better ratings. In fact, it's his joint best ever. FIFA 16, he played for a few different teams. He actually played for CSKA Moscow to start off with, then Roma, then Newcastle, and then in the summer got a move to Basel, which is obviously where he is now. He's at Basel. He's got 91 pace, but he's also got 94 pace on his special card. Another absolutely unreal one. Now, we're going to try and get through these a little bit quicker because I feel like with 12 to get through and we've only done 5, this could end up being a ridiculously long video. So, we're going to go to Meriel now. I'm really going to power through him. He's got 84 rated on his new one. FIFA 13 was his first card on the game. He was at Udinese. 78 rated with 91 pace. That was probably the only time I used him was FIFA 13. He had 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. It was a good card. FIFA 14, he had an 80 rated card. But then the following season, he had a huge downgrade. Whilst at Udinese, he was down to a silver 73 rated card. That season, he moved to Sampdoria. And that's kind of where he's rediscovered a bit of form. The following season, he has 2 cards, a silver and a gold upgrade. I'm probably going to put the gold upgrade on the screen. 75 rating on that one. And then this season, of course, the 76 rating card is his standard. He has got an inform, and then he's got this 84 rated card, which matches, actually beats his best ever pace. His previous best was 91. So a very good card indeed for him. And it's not like he's too far out of it, because his inform this year is still a very, very good card. And there's not actually much difference between the inform and this one. So MNEK up next is a bit of an interesting one. If we go back to FIFA 11, he actually had a bronze card. He was playing for a team called Kardemir DC Karakbukspor in the Turkish league. I've never even heard of that side. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. It was pretty rubbish. He was very, very bad. 76 pace, you'd never use this card. Following season, though, he got his move to Spartak Moscow. He had a 75 rated card and a 79 rated one. I'll probably put the upgraded 79 one on the screen. It was pretty good. That was only the beginning, though. The following season at Spartak Moscow, he got his first rare gold card, 90 pace. Great shooting, great stats all round. That was the one where he really broke onto the scene with this Spartak Moscow card. I believe the next player as well also had a Spartak Moscow card at the same time. I might be wrong. Apologies if I am. Then we got on FIFA 15. He had he moved to Fenerbahce by this point. His card was still good, but not quite as good, and probably the links were a little bit different. I mean, you can still get some cool links now, but 88 pace, 83 physical, he's always been a beast. Last year, he took a little bit of a hit on FIFA 16. He had his West Ham card. I'm not sure if it was on loan or permanent, but he was 76 rated, didn't really do a right lot. It was just rubbish. You're never really going to see anyone using that card. It was a different one having him in the Prem, but yeah, it didn't really settle. And then he moved back to Fenerbahce, so I'm assuming it was only a loan. His pace was downgraded, his actual rating went up one, but then of course we've been saved with this 84 rated card, which again, I'm interested to see the price. Hopefully is relatively affordable. I reckon you could probably get him for like 50k. Imagine linking him up top with Sal. Absolutely unreal. But we're going to go on to the next player, and I believe that this one was at Spartak Moscow. I may be losing my mind, and I didn't actually check up on it beforehand. But Wellington, who I seem to be struggling to scroll through here, he has a silver card, but then he also has this 84 rated, but we'll obviously walk through. So FIFA 11, yeah, he was Spartak Moscow, I was right. FIFA 11, he was at Spartak Moscow, 81 rated card, 85 pace, good stats, well round. I'm pretty sure he had 5-star skills that year. Yeah, he did. No, 4-star skills and 5-star weak foot. He had 5-star skills one of the years. FIFA 12, 92 pace. I think that is his joint best pace throughout the history of the game. Very, very good card indeed. FIFA 13, he actually had 3 different cards. I don't know which one I'm going to put on the screen. It's a surprise. He had a Spartak Moscow card, a Gremio card, and a Sao Paulo. They all had the same stats at 81 with the same pace, and it was the same for FIFA 14. He had a Celta Vigo card, a Sao Paulo, and a Spartak Moscow card. So all over the place with his cards. Couldn't make his mind up, didn't know what he was doing. Literally different every single season. FIFA 15, though, was his first year as a silver, and it's the first year when his cards just start to look a little bit sad. This one, he was in the Super League. He was playing for Mersin Idman Yurdu. I've never heard of them before. The card's not very good. The following season, he was playing at 3 clubs. He was playing at the same one as that one. He was also, no, it's Carrier. I don't know what's going on. He was playing for Najran SC and playing for Mersin Idman Yurdu, which I just said, plus one other one beginning with K. I've lost it now. And then he got the move to the team that was also one of his FIFA 16 clubs, which is the one he's playing at now. It's too confusing. The card originally is absolutely awful this year, but of course getting this 93 pace card, it's a different world, and it's happy days to have him back like that. Next up is Taiwo. This guy is more of a retro legend. He was more one that people loved a little bit further back, but he has a centre-back and a left-back card on the game. But if we go back to FIFA 10, he was at Marseille, a left-back with 84 pace, which is absolutely ridiculous. The most well-rounded stats you could imagine. The following season, he had a Marseille card and a Milan card. His Milan card was actually a little bit better. It was an upgrade in the January for that one. Following season, he was still at Milan until January. And then he also got a QPR card, which was exactly the same stats, but non-rare. So I'm sure I'll put the Milan card on the screen. That was the last time he was seen in foot for a few years. He moved to somewhere, I don't know where. I probably should know, but it was somewhere that FIFA basically didn't have the licensing for. People were a little bit worried as to where it was going to be. He had a time in Dynamo Kiev and Bursaspor. There you go. That's the one for you. So it wasn't until FIFA 15 that he was back on the game, and that was with Bursaspor. I'm not sure if they didn't have the licenses for them for a little while or what. But then FIFA 16, he was back out of the game. What's going on? And then this year he's back. I believe he started off the season playing, I'm going to say the Finnish thing. The website I'm trying to use is not working because everyone is on the birthday stuff at the moment. So it's down a little bit. Then he got his move to this club in the Swiss League, I believe that is, Lausanne Sport. And that's where he's got his left-back card. He had a centre-back card earlier on in the year. There is too much going on. This is flipping confusing going through all these guys. There is some random clubs on some of these players. Next up is Adrian Ramos. He's a really fun card to use. I like his non-rare card. He's always been a bit of an interesting one on FIFA. But we're going to go back to FIFA 11. That was his first one. I believe that's Hertha BSC. They had a different badge back then, but it looks identical pretty much to their one now, just with a circle around it. The card's okay. I don't know if you'd really use it. The following year, he got an upgrade to 76 with 80 pace, which was a downgrade on the pace, but an upgrade on the card. Following season, a little bit of a pace upgrade again. The card stays kind of similar for a little while. And then we get to FIFA 14, and he gets an 86 pace, 78 rated card. A very good little card indeed. Good heading. Stats look nice. And he actually got an inform that year, and it was that summer that he got his move to Borussia Dortmund. He had a couple seasons at Dortmund, actually. He had the FIFA 15 card, which is probably the one that he's got his foot birthday thing for. This was the time he was being used. Good bit of pace, nice physical. He was a good usable striker. FIFA 16, 84 pace, 72 physical. A nice card indeed. Then this year, he started off with his Borussia Dortmund card and then moved to, I called them Celta Vigo, I believe. I don't know if I did or not, but he's playing for Granada now. If I did call him Celta Vigo, I'm sorry. But his card's not very good in general, but this upgrade card now looks very nice. Good pace, good physical. He'll probably be a cheap one that might be quite good to use in your Liga BBVA squads. Second to last player now, we have Eschwein. This guy's more of a cult hero. Wow, I cannot speak, guys. I'm seriously struggling today. He's a bit of a cult hero among a few people. He's now got this 81 rated card, but if we go back to FIFA 10, he was at VfL Wolfsburg. Was absolutely terrible. 70 pace, you would never ever use this silver card, ever. FIFA 11, he didn't then have a card. FIFA 12, he was back with another silver at FC Nuremberg. His card still wasn't there to be desired. It wasn't that good of a card. And then it was FIFA 13 where he broke onto the scene really in FIFA players' minds. This was the season, I believe, that there was a striker Podolski, a striker Royce, and the striker Eschwein, and you'd play 4-3-1-2 and literally just have those three as your front three. It was absolutely ludicrous. Following season was basically the downgrade for him. He was put out on the left. He played for FC Nuremberg and I believe that's Augsburg that season. His card wasn't very good. He had an identical card for FIFA 15 though, still in left mid. Good if you were playing a 4-3-2-1, you're never really going to use him for anything other than that. FIFA 16, he was on right mid, still at Augsburg. If that is what that club is, I'm 99% sure. 91 pace, still a decent card. Then FIFA 17, he moved to Hertha Berlin. And that's where his card is now, and obviously he's now just got this special striker card. So we've got one more to do. Let's get it finished. The camera light, the battery light on my camera is flashing. The video's going on for ages. It's going to be a long one. Let's get this bit done real quick. Victor Ibarbo, finally, striker card this year. If we go back to FIFA 12, he had a Cam in the Serie A, which is one of my favourite versions of his card. I used him all of the time in my Serie A squads. Him and El Shawari. It was just unreal. And then he was upgraded to a 76 rated card. Got good in form that year. Nice bit of pace. Good shooting. Good card all round. Then I believe this was his best card ever, FIFA 14. He was 77 rated with 93 pace. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, I actually wrote a parody song about a Barbo, and I never released it. It was a great song. I probably should have released it, shouldn't I? Because people would have loved it. FIFA 15, he had a bunch of different cards. He had a Roma right wing card, a Watford right wing card, striker card. He was all over the place. It's confusing. FIFA 16, it's again the same. He has, I believe that's an Athletic Nacional in Colombia, might be. I'm pretty sure it's Atletico Nacional. Then he had a Panathinaikos card, Watford card. They're all the same again. And then this year, he has a Serie A card and a Panathinaikos card again, both on the right wing. And then he's now at this team, which I don't know what club that is. Is that Turkish league? No, it's in the Japanese league. That's where his special card is now. Wow, he's playing in the Japanese league. That's a bit of a shame. But that is the end of this episode, guys. I feel like I've worked hard to get through all of those. Smash that damn like button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if it is your first time watching. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.